Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Full Throttle Performance Series, Truck Series. Here we are, race number 11, the Alabama Gang 80, here at Talladega Super Speedway. And they're wrapping up practice here, just a few minutes to go. Things are looking pretty good out there. 78-degree air temperature, winds 2 miles an hour. Boy, that track temperature is a toasty 126 degrees. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell if you want to know the moment we go live. And tonight they're running 50% fuel. There's no tire limit. They got one fast repair and 3 attempts at a green-white checker attempt for 80 laps here at this 2.65-mile facility. And before we head down on the track, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors here. That would be McConey Setup Shop, Salter's Appliance and Repair, and Wolfpack Sim Racing. And also our broadcast sponsor, Butt Kicker. Be sure to check out their link in the description for all of their great products. Butt Kicker, feel what you've been missing. Now, also, before we head down to the track, let's take a look at the standings here. Charles Jurek, he leads Matthew Fitz there by only 28 points. Patrick Gentner's there in that third position. Then we have fourth, who is fourth there is Joshua Carver. And things are pretty close there. You know, not a lot of difference in the points there. Jonathan Coombs there in fifth. Lucas Strayer sixth. Edwin DeBoer seventh. Matt Strayer in eighth spot. Stoney Benfield ninth. And Jimmy Green rounds out your top 10. And you look on down and you'll see where your favorite driver is in the top 20 of the standings. Now, looking at the old clock on the wall, there looks like we got about 5 minutes to go. And we'll head on down onto the track here. Let's see, who is that we're sitting there with? That's Michael Self. He's on pit road. And I had heard something about he was sporting a special livery here today, and I was trying to find him. We'll try to find him in the chat there. We're going to bring him up here and talk to him about it. And I thought I saw him. There he is. I'm going to bring him up here with us real quick. And let's see. Hey, Michael, this is Tony in the booth. You got a copy? Mic check. Oh, hold on. Help if I turn it. Hey, Michael, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I think I heard you have a special livery there going on today. What's up with that today?
So I decided, since we're running at Talladega, that I would represent the advocacy fund for Alabama musicians. And so their goal basically is to support Alabama musicians. They started during the pandemic. And by Alabama-based, they were started by the Alabama-based record label Single Lock Records. And yeah, I've just always been growing up in North Alabama, I've been a big fan of music in general, and have have become a big fan of a lot of Alabama musicians, especially in the last few years, that a lot more of them have started coming to the forefront again. And the fund is basically, they're trying to help out the musicians, either getting the money they would have lost from not being able to do concerts, stuff like that, and just educating the public in general about and advocating for the music industry within Alabama.
Well, 10-4, man, that sounds like a very noble cause, man, and it's real nice of you to, glad to see you represent them out there on the track, man. And I tell you, wish you good luck and everything, and I know they'll be cheering for you today.
All right, thank you. And if anybody wants to donate to the fund, you can find them online at either search for the fund. I don't have the address up at the moment.
Well, 10-4, yeah, we can always get that information from you later on and stuff. And but by all means, that's a great thing you're doing there. And but we're getting really close to qualifying here. I'm gonna put you back down to your channel and everything. And I wish you good luck for the race. And we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you.
And good luck. Okay, and we got about a minute 44 to go here. And I guess Michael, he's probably done practicing. And there's a few other folks out on track at the moment. Um, let's see. There's Robbie Bice. He's out there. Looks like he's currently third fastest, actually. And as you can see, he's oh boy, he's right there in the thick of the things right now. Folks getting the last few practice laps in here. There's Edwin DeBoer. He's fifth fastest. He's in that group as well. Beautiful sunny day here in Alabama. And we got about 50 seconds to go. We're going to get ready to head on to qualifying. And as we do that, we'll go ahead and take a very quick break, and we will be right back. Hey, you're watching the Full Throttle Performance Series, Alabama Gang 80 here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, clock is counted down to 0, and the server is rolling over to the qualifying session. And now we'll just wait for some trucks to come out onto the track here, and we will follow them along. And of course, it's private qualifying, and so we'll see who comes out first. I think I see Adam Ailshire there making his way out. Of course, we have the timing tire up there so we can see when somebody posts a time. I think there may already be some folks out there on track. And of course, they get the 2 hot laps for qualifying. The second lap most likely will be their best. It does take a couple of laps to get these trucks fully wound up here. He's staying right on that high line, trying not to scrub as little speed as possible. And they'll come down, and probably the next couple of times around, you'll see him get down on that inside line to make the shortest distance through the turn, trying to get the most out of those tires. And he crosses the line, and the clock is running now for Adam Ailshire. He's still running that high line there, and he might do that through this first lap here. Let's see what kind of speeds he's getting on the backstretch here on this particular lap. And about 170 as he gets down to turn 3. Still no times on the board. He must have been one of the very first drivers out there. He may be the first one to put down a hot lap as he crosses the line here. Start-finish line is just a little bit past the tri-oval there. Here he comes to the line. Let's see what he starts with so far. And that will be a 57.210. There are some guys out there, it's private qualifying. They look like they're virtually out there at the same time, and if you could see them all, they would be almost in the same spot. And see, there's Nick Cannon. You can see how close he is virtually on the track with Aylshire. He's currently a provisional pole with that 56.235. Eugene Thorne, he's second fastest right now with a 56.330. So there's Aylshire. He's now down to the fourth position. Looks like Michael Self is third there, about half a second off of Cannon. Let's see if Aylshire picks up that, improves that 57.210. When it comes to the line, let's see if he does he move up. And oh boy, here he goes up to second position, 56.258. Good effort there for Adam Aylshire. Nick Cannon still at the top there. Looks like Jonathan Coombs, he is done, I believe. 56.284 right now. He's fourth fastest. Let's see, there's Matthew Fitz. He's 57.154. That's probably his first time lap, and this will be the one that that'll be the fastest for sure. See, he dropped down into that low line, so he's definitely on his fastest lap here. Right now, he's down to ninth fastest. Of course, that second hot lap will always be faster. So far, only 10 times on the board. Now, there may be a lot of guys that decide they don't want to qualify. We're 4 minutes into the qualifying session. Here comes Fitz to the line here. Let's see if he improves on that ninth place position. He crosses the line, and it will move him up to seventh with a 56.354. And like I said, right now we only see about 10 times out there. So while we're waiting for them to finish, we'll go ahead and pause here for our national anthem. Okay, folks, the trucks are lining up on the starting grid, and let's take a look at your starting grid. On the pole, we have Nick Cannon. Then we have Bryant Seaborn starting in the second position. Adam Aylshire ended up third. Jonathan Coombs fourth. Charles Jurek in the fifth spot. Eugene Thorne sixth. Then we have Matthew Fitz seventh. Patrick Gentner eighth. Ninth is Scott Bryant. 10th is Michael Self. Then we have Lucas Strayer in the 11th spot. Jimmy Green 12th. 13th spot we have Josh Carver. Brian Hubble 14th. 15th will be Stoney Benfield. Adam McKinney 16th. David Salter in the 17th spot. 18th will be Mickey Newman. Then Ed DeBoer 19th. Austin Rhodes rounds out your top 20. Stan Mayberry 21st. Shane Wheeldon Sr. 22nd. Matt Strayer 23rd. Then we have Chad Hitchcock in the 24th position. 25th will be Robbie Bice. Daniel Shipp is 26th, and Logan Rhodes starts shotgun on the field in the 27th position. And we're waiting for that. The pace car rolls off, and the field is getting underway here. 27 trucks in the field. Nice field here tonight. as they start their pace lap here. Now, track this size, I'm pretty sure it'll just be the one pace lap. A lot of time on the shorter tracks, you will get a little bit, maybe get two of them. I'll tell you, this place here is huge. They're making their way down the backstretch. Nick Cannon will be leading them to the green flag. Now, finally getting down to turn 3, going into turn 4, between 3 and 4. Pace cars should be dropping off this time around. And make their way out of 4th. There goes the pace car down to the apron, down to pit road. Now we're waiting for that green flag.
Green, green, green.
And we've got a green, and we're racing here at Talladega Super Speedway. Getting them wound up as they go into turn 1. They're side by side. Cannon's trying to stay ahead. They got just a nose ahead of Seaborn there, just barely. Aylshire he got a nose ahead. Now he's into the second position as they go down the backstretch. A couple of trucks down there, very low down on the inside. I think that might have been Jimmy Green. I couldn't tell who that was. Looks like everybody's still going okay, though. Nick Cannon, he's still your leader. Aylshire, he's worked himself into that second position right behind Cannon. He's right where he wants to be. Make their way now through the tri-oval to complete lap number 1. Aylshire in second place. Cannon, your leader. Charles Jurek and Bryant Seaborn battling for that third spot. Oh, and somebody just shot out to the high side. Who was that? That was Adam Aylshire. He went very high. Wow, I'm not sure why he did that, but man, he just shot up very high, and he dropped back down. Now he's back in the 9th position. Didn't see that one coming in. And look at Nick Cannon. He also, he dropped to it's almost as if they just dropped back on purpose or something. He's now immediately back to 11th, now 12th position. Charles Jurek is now your leader, followed by Seaborn and Matthew Fitz. I'm not sure why Aylshire, he just shot right up the track to that high line. Coming around now to start lap number 4. I'm sorry, lap number 3 here. Everybody holding position pretty good here through turns 1 and 2. And looks like we have 2 packs forming already, folks. You can see that front group, and then I'd say about 16th position. That's about where the second group is. Well, that's Stoney Benfield. He's kind of by himself there. Then we have Matt Strayer. He leads the second squad there in that 17th position. Chad Hitchcock in the 33 machine right behind him, followed by David Salter in the number 20 truck there. Running the old Dale Jarrett colors there. Ford Quality Care Ford Credit. I remember that back in the day. A little further back, there's Shane Wheeldon Sr. Now, you know what? I think this must be like I wonder if this is sort of a throwback day. because I'm seeing a lot of these throwback paints here. Yeah, so this is that's a nice Haviland paint there. Let's see, what's Stanley running there? He's running One Main Financial. The Jimmy behind them. Hold my beer. Of course, Robbie Bice with the Haviland paint there. Looks pretty cool. Let's go back up the front here and see. There's Scott Bryant, third. Now he's so close to. It's showing him like fourth, maybe third now, because I tell you they're so close together. Charles Dirk is the only one for sure. Look at Patrick Gentner now; he's nudged right in there behind him. Brian Hubble now in that third spot. Brian Seaborn now in the fourth position. And they're all staying huddled right together in very tight formation here. They make their way down to the stripe to start lap number 6. Boy, look at those top 6 there. They're really, that's about, I'd say, Brian Hubble and on up to the front. They're really tight there together. They're almost forming their own little group there. Let's see, 7th, Michael Self. He's right there, right behind them. But he's still hanging in there. I think that's Lucas Strayer right there behind him in the 41 machine. Matthew Fitz the 2 truck. Then we have Mickey Newman. They're all trying to stay with that lead pack of trucks there, not lose that draft. But you can see on the track map, there's definitely 2 packs that have formed now. The top 15 are in one group, and then from 16th on back. And good to see that there are no stragglers. Everybody's able to hold on, whatever group they're in, they're able to hold on to that draft. There's that first group right there. And there comes the second group. And look at the distance between the first and second pack already. And, we've seen this sometimes, at the super speedways, and that second pack, sometimes they'll hold back, just in case the big one happens and they're far enough back, hoping that, the strategy being, hopefully we're far enough back to avoid anything and be able to see something coming and hopefully have enough time to react. And I think it's safe to say they're probably at a good distance here, and they'll at least see it happening, and hopefully be able to react should something happen in front of them. First pack is already down there going into turn 3. Ryan Seaborn is now your leader. Charles Dirk shuffled back to the 4th position. Everybody's starting to favor that inside line now. They were running 2 abreast here for the last couple of laps or so. And now it looks like that entire group just about has gotten in line. And yeah, that's one big long train now, folks. And they, I think right now they're thinking, you know what, we're just going to get in line and just stay right here. Let's look back and see if the second group is doing that. They're still a little racy. You got some folks on the high line, you got a few down there on the low line as well. David Salter, they're mostly staying in the middle lane at this moment. A little further back, it's Stoney Benfield. Let's see what lane he's in. The number 75. He's looks like he's starting to go down to the low line there. Now it looks like as they come out of turn 4, now it looks like they're starting to oh boy, he really caught up to them in a hurry. He had to get out of it big time. but they are pretty much single file just about in that second group. And maybe thinking, hey guys, we can't get too racy back here. We need to make sure we stay in line so we don't lose too much of a distance between us and the first pack. Joshua Carver, I believe he's leading, and they're about 5 seconds behind the first group. Joshua's leading that group, and then 5 seconds up the road is the 13, Adam McKinney. He's at the tail end of the first group. And you can just barely see the second pack back there. And they're spreading out a little bit at the back of this group here, trying to get a little racy. He's trying to hang on to that draft there. Boy, he's like 3/10 behind Newman there. He needs to hope that he doesn't lose that pack. That gap is actually growing on him. I think when Newman and whoever that was in front, I think that was Charles Jurek, when they went to the high side, they broke up that draft just a little bit. Looks like he might be able to suck back up there. Then he's about 2/10 of a second. He's able to hold on to that tail end of that first group. Of course, they're still running nose to tail here. There's Seaborn in the first spot. There's Michael Self now in the 5th position. Everybody's right in line. Lucas Strayer in the 41 machine. Nobody's doing nothing really. It's Scott Bryant there in the 3rd spot. Everybody, for the most part, pretty much holding station at this moment. We're 12 laps in of this 80-lap event. You can see how well these trucks suck up to each other. He could have bump drafted him, but probably didn't want to do that. And of course, that should be maybe helping him a little bit with the fuel mileage as well. Probably not running 100% throttle in the pack like that. And that's what you have to do at these plate tracks. A little bit of a gap there. There's Michael Self. He's got about 1/10 of a second. Eugene Thorne in that number 8 truck. Boy, he's got 4/10 of a second between him and the top 3. I'm wondering how far back they can go before they actually lose that draft. And it's starting to close back in now down to 0.3. So you can almost get a half second back, and maybe helping that he's also got a lot of trucks behind him, punching a hole through that air. And then just like that, he is right back up to the tail of the 14 there, Bryant. And that entire first pack is right together again. Let's take a look back at the second group. There they are. They're all nose to tail pretty much. And how about that 23? He's really he's leaning on the 98. I think he might be doing a little bit of bump drafting there almost. He was super close there from that last angle we saw. We'll see what happens when they go down on the backstretch here. Yeah, I do believe he's getting some bump drafting going on there. There we go, pushing him down the backstretch. We'll go to Carver here. And that gap was 5 seconds. Now it's 3.3. So they are starting to close in on that first group just a little bit. You can see it continuing to come down very slightly. But they really have to stay together in this tight formation here. And I tell you, it looks like Jimmy Green, he's doing a heck of a job pushing that 98. Back off into turns there a little bit when they get on those straightaways, though. He's puts the nose to that bumper. And here he goes again. That is a good example of bump drafting there, folks. That gap is just about 3.1 seconds to the lead pack. So they are They're hauling tail now, trying to get down the road here and keep going. As far as I know, it looks like everybody's. Oh, look, green flag pit stops coming in here for Brian Seaborn, coming down pit road. Here we are, lap 15, and look at all the trucks coming in behind them there. All but looks like all but the top 7 are down on the pits. Yeah, everybody pitted except for the top 7. So here we go. Green flag pit stops underway. There's Seaborn. There's Eugene Thorne making his stop. There's Michael Self now. He's going to pick up a few positions on pit road there as he makes his way down pit road. And you definitely don't want to leave pit road by yourself. Got a little bit of a distance between 2 seconds between him and Eugene Thorne there. So there's anybody right behind him? Yeah, he does have Gentner right there behind him, so he's not by himself. He's got a couple of folks there. And now from that first group, oh no, who was that? I saw somebody in the grass. That was Coombs. Came in there a little hot. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty or unsafe entry penalty. There's Matthew Fitz. Right now is your leader. Oh man, and he came in super hot and tagged the wall. And you know he's out of position, and he's way too close to the wall. Oh my goodness. And when you cannot afford to lose any time on pit road, because he may end up by himself. He might actually end up with that second group. There's not really 2 groups now, but man, Matthew Fitz there. Things going wrong there for the number 2 machine. It looked like he used a faster pair there to go ahead and get that 2 truck going, and I don't know, he may have a penalty there. He's still sitting on pit road. See, there's Mickey Newman. Saw Mickey sitting there. McKinney, he's coming in. And Newman, let's see, there's Stanley Mayberry. He is, wow, he's 3.5 seconds behind Logan Rhodes. Let's see, who's the leader right at the moment? That'd be Brian Hubble. Bryant Seaborn, and Scott Bryant. All nose to tail. And let's see, Nick Cannon is behind them in 4th. Oh, there's Cannon right there, and then Lucas Strayer is pushing him. And then behind Strayer, there's nobody. There's Adam Elshire is in the 6th spot, but he's over 5 seconds behind Strayer. Strayer on the tail end of that, the top 5 there. Are they actually together though? They're a little strung out here. It's almost like they're paired up almost. There's your leader, Brian Hubble. He's nose to tail. Brian Seaborn's nose to tail with him. I think they just went by a lap car there. That was DeBoer. Must have got stuck out there by himself. Now Scott Bryant taking a look on the outside there. He tucks back in behind Seaborn. And the rest of that top 5, they finally caught up there. I think that's DeBoer. No, that wasn't Ed DeBoer. He's just exiting the pits. I couldn't see who that was. I think that was Mickey Newman. Yeah, that's there. That was who they passed. Newman. He's 25th. I'm sure he's 1 lap down here. And yeah, Newman, DeBoer, and McKinney are the only trucks not on the lead lap. Mickey Newman is in the lucky dog position, so he's right there with the leaders as well. So kind of in a good spot to be there. And if something were to happen, as long as it's not involving this first group of trucks right here, he would definitely get that wave around. And so he's in a pretty good spot, right there in the draft with them. And all he has to do is kind of just hold on to what he's got right there and wait and see how this thing pans out. And we're a quarter of the way through now, lap 20 of 80. Let's go back to 6th place Patrick Gentner. Had to go way back to find Patrick and Eugene Thorne there, nose to tail. And boy, The field has definitely gotten spread out all around the track. Little clusters here and there, packs of 2, 3, 4, or 5. Let's go a little further back. There's Shane Wielden. He's another little group there. Looks, was that a group of 3? Yeah, a group of 3 trucks right there. And who is that? Robbie Bice. And then I think that's Matt Strayer. He's trying to make sure he stays in touch with those guys, so he's not a sitting duck out there by himself. Even if it's just 2 trucks, it's far better to be in a draft with anybody than out there by yourself. Meanwhile, up the front, there's your lead group right there. Hubble continues to lead. Scott Bryant and Nick Cannon now in that 3rd position. Brian Seaborn, he's got shaken back to the 5th spot. Mickey Newman, he's still there hanging on the tail end of that group, doing what he's got to do to stay in that lucky dog position. I'm wondering, do we have anybody stuck out there by themselves? No, there's Jonathan Coombs, and he's got Matthew Fitz right there with him. So looks like everybody's got a dance partner at the moment. It's Mickey Newman. He's in that. He's like I said, he's already in that tail end of the lead group. And let's see, where's Adam McKinney? There he is. He's right there with Mayberry and Rhodes. Nobody's on pit road, and it looks like everybody is still running, so that's great to see as well. We've got about 3 trucks not on the lead lap, but everybody is still in this thing. I think that was about lap 15 when we saw them come in. And 50% fuel, yeah, you're not going to go too far on half a tank. That's the maximum amount that they can put in the truck each time they fill it up, so to speak. That's the maximum amount that will go in there, and that's what we mean when we, for those who may be new to online racing, when we talk about the percentage of fuel. And they can control how much, they can set it up that way. Some of the other leagues that broadcast, or even this league, different tracks, they may change the fuel percentage to set it up so that you have to make even if it went green all the way, you'd have to make X amount of pit stops just to get to the finish. Want to spice things up there a little bit. McKinney trying to make sure he holds on there. He stepped out there just a little bit. Doesn't want to lose that draft for sure. Your lead pack still going along pretty good here. Seaborn, he's staying right there tucked in behind Hubble in front of Nick Cannon there. And we saw Nick Cannon and Adam Ailshire get shuffled back at the beginning, the first couple of laps of the race, and Cannon's right back up there in the top 3. Where is Ailshire? Let's see where he is. He's back there in the 15th position, but he is in a group of trucks. You got Vice, Strayer, and I think it's just those 4 there. Ed DeBoer is on track behind him, but that's like 9 seconds back, so he's running 15th at the moment. Oh, boy, somebody just got down on that apron a little bit. Got to be careful with that apron. Things can go wrong in a hurry if you grab too much of it at the wrong point in the turn. As they cross the line, we're now 25 laps in of this 80-lap event. Things clicking, laps are clicking away. Pretty good pace here. And there's the next group behind the group with Ailshire there. Charles Jurek leads that group from the looks of it here. I think it's Ed DeBoer, who's actually the first truck in that group. He's not on the same lap as they are, but he is the first truck in line. And that's Charles Jurek right behind him. across the start-finish line. Chad Hitchcock, he's right there behind Jewett in that 17th position. And we have Stoney Benfield, 75 machine. I think that's the 19 of Daniel Shipp running 19th. The 19th truck is in the 19th position. And let's see, Austin Rhodes, he's hanging on to the tail end of that group there. And we're lap 27. Let's see what happens around lap 30. We may start to see more green flag pit stops. There's Hubble. He is still your leader. Oh boy, somebody's got out of line. Who was that? Was that Cannon? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Cannon. I couldn't tell who that was. Is that the couldn't make out who that was. It might have been hard to say. I think Lucas Strayer, he's in the 5th position. Mickey Newman still hanging on to that front group, watching things happen in front of him, watching them battle it out there. And actually now Matthew Fitz is actually the lucky dog now. Let's see, where is he at? He's okay. He's mixed up in that group, the 2 truck. So so now it's kind of the battle between Mickey Newman, the 76, who's right there behind him, right there. He's a couple of trucks back, trying to see if he can catch up to the 2. And so that's kind of an interesting situation there. You got guys battling for the lucky dog position, and they're right there amongst the lead pack, and they're trying to make sure that they've got the one got their nose ahead of the other in case we do have a caution. We're starting to get close to the halfway point now, though, folks. Boy, they're getting quite racy up here, too. Brian Hubble, he's up there in the lead, but I tell you, that 21 on the high side, Nick Cannon, him and the 87, they're really going for it there. The 87, yeah, 87, yeah. They 87, he's really giving him a push there. That's Jonathan Coombs. He's not on the lead lap. But they must be teammates or something. Their trucks look identical. Oh, I think we got may have some green flag stops. Here we go. Brian Hubble, I think that was Seaborn, and a few other folks. Mickey Newman, he's coming in there as well. Boy, I tell you, they just flew off in a hurry down pit road. Let's see. Let's see these lap times, see what we get here. There's Brian Hubble. I can't see his lap time, though. There's Joshua Carver. More trucks coming in here. We got Seaborn. He was the first one showing stopped. 10 seconds, 10.7 for Hubble there. Seaborn 14.8. Hubble, he might have just took maybe right side or something like that. And they're quickly making their way out. More action there. There's Jimmy Green. He leads. He got 9.6 for him. Who else is coming in? Shane Wilden's making his way out. Charles Jurek making his way down to his pit box. Let's see if he takes just maybe might just take right sides and get on out himself. I don't see the truck going up at all. And it looked like he just got fuel. 8.7 seconds, so he did not take any tires at all. That may have been what the other guys did as well. Just top off that tank. Boy, is there anybody out there with him to join up with? I don't see anybody. Oh, my goodness. He may be out there by himself. You don't want to do that. And he may be in no man's land here on the super speedway all by your lonesome. And that is not a good place to be right there, folks. Let me tell you. Chad Hitchcock making his way down pit road. Oh, he locks him up as he goes. He doesn't hit the wall, though, and I think he didn't have to back up or anything. He may be just getting fuel as well. Running that 50%, and tires are probably doing okay for him, so they're just topping these tanks off and going on in. There comes Lucas Strayer. He was leading, I believe. Nick Cannon also came in. He passed him on pit road, technically into the lead, but I think Strayer will beat him out. There he goes now, and he'll go back into. Does he get? Oh no! They were racing off of pit road, and Cannon, he holds on to that lead. He just does beat Lucas Strayer out for that lead position. Strayer right there though is right behind him. Boy, I tell you, racing on the track and racing in pit road. I tell you. Try to pick up a position anywhere you can. And as they get themselves back out onto the track. And right now, we're showing there's still 21 trucks on the lead lap. And boy, it's really interesting here because a lot of the field is still, spread out in just little mini packs here, like pairs of 2s, 3, 4, 5, something like that, So, very interesting. The strategies here. Question now is, are these guys team members or are you staying with your group that you want to be with? Because a lot of these guys, I'm seeing some very similar paint schemes there, especially the 87-2 and the 21. Now I have it set up to show. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are teammates. I've got it set up to show their teams, but for whatever reason, it's not showing in the graphic so that we can see it for sure. But it should be showing it. But we'll check on that again for next week and see if we can iron that out. In fact, I might even we might color code these things so you can look at the timing tower and see where the different team members are. In relation to each other, whether they're in the same group or not, or see what team is doing better throughout the race. Don't forget that if you're looking, watching the race there online, look at down in the description. There's a link to live timing and scoring. You can see all kinds of neat information there. It's another feature we offer on Rice Motorsports TV. Let's look at another group here. There's Joshua Carver. He's in the 6th spot there. And I believe he's leading that group right there. That's Green and Gentner right behind him. A pack of 3 trucks. There's somebody there right behind them. I can't see who that was. Let's see. There's Gentner. That looks like that is Austin Rhodes, I believe, that's right behind them. There he is. He's probably trying to catch up, desperately trying to catch up. He's, 3/4 of a second. I don't know if he's close enough to catch the draft of those 3 or not. He's trying. It's kind of holding at 0.7. He might just be close enough. It's coming now. It's down to 0.6. And the closer he gets, the quicker that gap will fall. And I think he might have it, folks. If he can just hold on now, it's just down into a half a second range there. But he cannot make any mistakes as he tries to stay in that draft. Now 0.5, now it's almost 0.6 again, though. He's trying hard to catch them. I mean, he is right on the edge of staying with that group. Just enough draft just to keep him from really falling back. And, of course, he's not on the lead lap. He's a couple of laps down, but you definitely don't want to be stuck out there by yourself. And putting in a tremendous effort to try to claw his way up into that draft with that trio of trucks in front of him. Let's check on Charles Jurek. He was out there by himself. Now he's got some company. That's good to see. He's in a group of 4 there. It's him, Strayer, Benfield, and Hitchcock. We're about 3 laps away from the halfway point. Nick Cannon is back up to the front in the lead pack. Lucas Strayer, Scott Bryant, Brian Hubble, Bryant Seaborn, the top 5. Jimmy Green, he's in that group there with Carver. There's Bryant Seaborn running 5th. Mickey Newman once again. Let's see, is he in the lucky dog position? Actually, no, he's not. Stanley Mayberry Jr. is actually in the lucky dog position at the moment. And he's hanging in with that. That's a larger pack of trucks right there that he's in. So he looks like he's in a pretty good spot here to stay in that draft. And where there's your leader, got some lap trucks right there in front of him, Coombs and Fitz right there. So, boy, you're the leader. What do? Do you just stay in line behind them, or do you try to pull your train around and get on down the road? He actually may be using them for some fuel saving here. And say, you know what, guys, hey, they're a lap down from us. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this draft here. And because everybody, he was the leader. He was punching the hole in the air. So the guys behind him were benefiting. So now he's got somebody else in front of him punching that hole in the air so he can get some benefit there. Oh, boy, you don't want to see that. A truck, I think Coombs blinked just a little bit. And that definitely can be nerve-wracking when that guy, especially at a place like this, and they just disappear. You don't know where they are. So your leader, Nick Cannon, getting a little drafting help himself, help with his fuel mileage. 87. He just did dip down below that line. Got to be careful. Everybody is still running. All 27 trucks are still in the race. Bryant Seaborn, the 67 truck, he's there in the 4th spot. They have several lap trucks in between him and the top 3. Now Hubble's right there directly in front of him. Then there's McKinney in front of them. And so yeah, he's I think also the main thing is he's still he's in a draft, and it's interesting because now it looks like there's the draft with the lead pack of drivers. They're right there. They're catching this other pack of cars that are in a totally different situation here. So man, a lot of for the leader, he's running up on all kinds of lap traffic here. Boy, this is going to get interesting. Cannon now, he's still in the first place. Those 2 trucks in front of him are not on the lead lap. 24, Jurek, he's down there on the inside. And Jurek, he's actually not on the lead lap either. So the lap trucks are pretty much down on the inside at the moment here. We got somebody coming in. I think that was Stoney Benfield. Boy, he came in by himself. Green flag pit stop here on lap 42. And I don't see anybody at all. Who was that? Was that the 71? Yeah, that was 71, Matt Strayer. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Matt Strayer. It was who was that? I thought it said 71 on the truck. I guess it wasn't. There's Stony Benfield right there, and there was somebody on their way out of the pits. I thought I saw somebody coming in there, but he's still there by himself. Okay. Anyway, there are your leaders right there with lap trucks all around them. Cannon still leads Brian Hubble there in the 22 machine. Hubble's actually down on the inside behind some of the lap trucks. And that 87, Jonathan Coombs, he's on the tail end of the lead lap. And if he does get passed by the leader, then he would become the lucky dog. Of course, Maryberry Jr., they're all right there. There he is, and Mickey Newman down on the inside. So if Coombs does lose, gets passed by the 21, who's the leader directly behind him, actually the leader now is Hubble in the 22 truck. And man, what a mixed bunch this is right now as far as who's where. Lead trucks aren't exactly behind each other. Just past the halfway mark. Looks like we've got 4 distinct group. Let's say to make that 5 distinct group of trucks all spread around the track here. And that's like, I would say, what is that? That's the group that's right in front of the first group. They're all kind of together, mixed together there. Wow, that's it's interesting. Let's go back to, like, say, 9th place. That's that large group that's on the back stretch. Getting ready to see track map. They're going into turn 3. That's amazing. Look at that gap between them. The leader is only a couple of turns behind them, and yet Eugene Thorne is still in the top 10. And here he comes, green flag pit stop. Him and several other folks. Boy, they're getting on the binders, making sure that they don't get a speeding penalty. There's Adam Ailshire. He's leading the group there. Shane Wheeldon making his way down. He's going to hit his marks, trying to get in there. Does anybody take any tires, or are they just doing fuel again? I think I saw somebody in front of him taking tires. He's down and away. Looks like Eugene Thorne. I don't know. He might have got a speeding penalty, maybe. I don't know. He's still sitting there. That's not good. Jimmy Green and his group was just coming in. Joshua Carver right there in front of him. I'm sorry, right behind him. Green stopped in front of him. They're both taking tires this time around. At least right side tires. Let's see. It looks like it's just right side tires, maybe for the both of them. A lot of different strategies playing out here. Ryan Hubble, oh boy, look at them locking them up. More of your leaders coming in. Cannon and Strayer, they stayed out. Nick Cannon once again back to the lead. 41 Lucas Strayer in that second position. And they still have those lap trucks in front of them. Actually, Matthew Fitz and Hitchcock are on the tail end of the lead lap. So they're that close to going a lap down here. And here comes your leader now. More green flag pit stops. Man, they're coming in there hot. And he locks those brakes up. I mean, it is absolute battle. And look at it. Just looks. You can just see it look like they're racing in slow motion going down pit road. Everybody's going to race down to their pit stalls here. Even those lap trucks, they also came in. They're going to stay with that group. Strayer's in. Let's see. There's Gentner right in front of him. Strayer's on his way. Gentner's getting fuel. Fitz, he's taking off. See him taking off there in front of Gentner. Gentner's still sitting there. Oh, my goodness. Time. He is. Trucks are leaving, and he is still sitting on pit road. Oh, my goodness. He's going to get left by himself. There's nobody else on pit road. Let's see. Austin Rhodes is further back down there, and now he finally goes. Oh, my goodness. That's a terrible stop there for Gentner. And he will, unfortunately, he will be exiting the pits all by himself. And he'll probably end up with somebody here. Let's see. Austin Rhodes is 3 seconds behind, but is he is he just, oh, he's just exiting the pits as well. It looks like Eugene Thorne is already on track now. These guys might, they might get caught by the group, whatever group is behind them. Chad Hitchcock, he's coming in. Actually, he's leaving out by himself as well. And there's a group of cars. He'll never catch up with that group. They're going to flash by way too quickly for him to get up to speed to catch them. And he'll just have to try to catch the next group going by. And I don't see any other trucks here at the moment. He's in the 15th position. McKinney, that would be McKinney and Michael Self. McKinney's in 24th, Self in the 16th spot. So actually, that would be the guy, they would be racing for position, and that's the group right behind him. He is just getting out his first full lap out, and they'll probably catch up to him. Being as he's all by himself. And there's let's see, Michael Self, is he with that group? Yeah, he kind of sort of is. Yeah, they're spaced out a little bit. And you can see Hitchcock up there in front of them. If they got a little closer, you would think they could probably draft a little better, and they would probably catch the 33. His truck doesn't sound great. It sounds like it is off song there, and he is not. I don't think he has full power. You can see that other group of trucks there, they just blew by him. Unless he is just coming out of the pits or something, and he's getting about 178, 170, he's hitting 181 going into turn 3. Let's compare that to, where's McKinney at? Let's jump on board with him. It might have just been him getting wound up here. Look at his speed. Because he's definitely in a draft here.
Caution, yellow flag.
Uh-oh, we got a caution. Oh boy, that's going to shake things up. And oh no, it is I think it's Nick Cannon, folks. That's what I'm seeing here. And he's showing a little bit of damage there. He apparently spun somewhere. Caution here on lap 51. Let's go back and see what happened to Nick. And okay, something was happening. Let's roll it back here a little bit. And we can see we'll slow it down here. And where is Cannon at? There he is. He was right there in the thick of things there, and running there right with the leaders. Everything so far so good, and there's Cannon. He's the 21 truck right there in the middle. He's got the 82 right down there on the inside of him. I believe that's the lap truck there by Ed DeBoer. So far so good. I don't see it. That's Matthew Fitz in the 2 machine on the high side. The 14 truck, Scott Bryant. I wonder if something happened in front of them that caused that. Oh, they got real close right there, and that might be it right there. I think that's where things happened. Yeah, they got a little squished there. 14 got into them there, or they got into each other. I'm not sure if one moved up or moved down, or they just really they kind of ran out of real estate there. Oh my goodness, and And actually, the wreck wasn't as big a wreck as most of the other trucks. They did get by, and it's basically just the right now it's the 21 and the 14 there. Look like they got the worst of it. And Nick Cannon, he was able to lock it down. And Brian, he going on by. It looked like he may have some engine damage. Let's go ahead and take it live here. And looks like he's already on his way out. He used this faster pair. Let's see where Cannon is. He's actually making his way down pit road. He's probably going to use his faster pair as well. Doink, there you go. All good again. And I believe they only have the one faster pair. And boy, you know, we're on lap 52, so we're well into this race now, and just about 3/4 of the way done. So this kind of changes the complexion of everything here. Now Mickey Newman, let's see. He's a lucky dog. I don't know if he's a lucky dog or not. I think somebody else might have got that wave around, and because right now he's still showing 21st, 1 lap down. And who knows, it might have been Eugene Thorne. He might have been the one to get the wave around. And there we are, Bryant Seaborn. Now he's a leader. He's got some Thorne and Rhodes. He's got some trucks in front of him that are most likely they could get a wave around here and get back on the lead lap here. Depending on it, because there are a few trucks that are a couple of laps down. I think somebody was 3, but it looks like everybody's still rowing. Ship, he's 3 laps down, but they're all going to be. Boy, the pace car, where is the pace car? Is way up yonder, and so yeah, there's going to be several folks here that are going to get the wave around. Should get back on the lead lap, and well, that's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see, Mickey Newman, is he even close to the pace car? I'm trying to see who's actually close to the pace car. Logan Rhodes, he's riding that, putting that clutch in, trying to save as much fuel as he possibly can. Not really sure who's up close to the pace car here. It'd be nice if you could click on the pace car and actually see where he is. More folks coming down pit road. Matt Strayer he overshot his pit box there, and Eugene Thorne also coming in. Boy, he's coming in pretty hot there. And he hits his pit stall right on the mark, getting tires there for the 8 machine. Full set of tires. He's down and away. There's your leader, Seaborn. Okay, he's actually, some of those guys, I think you can see, look at all those trucks up there that got a wave around. You can see, boy, from 20, wow, that's almost half the field. You can see them on the track map making their way around with 1 to go here. It'll be lap 55 on the restart. And so, yeah, that's really, that's going to get a lot more guys on the lead lap here. I think we're only showing, we're showing about 20. Let's see, right now we're showing 19 on the lead lap, I believe. 18 or 19. I think it's 18. Yep. And they will come around and come up behind the leader. Thankfully, it's such a big track. It'll give them time. They should be able to get around before they go green again here. And there's Matthew Fitz. And he's leading the group around. You can see them all strung out there, and they're going to have to hurry because the leaders, they're going into turn 3 there, trying to play catch up because they will be going green. Leaders are in the middle of 3 and 4, and they're coming down to turn 3. They could almost keep their feet in it, you know, and don't even check up There you can see right at the bottom of your screen, there's the folks. They're just going to catch them. Oh, boy. There they are. Pace cars going in. You can see the stragglers back there trying to get around. It looks like everybody's going to just about get there. And they're going to check up. They probably could get a little closer, but they elected not to. And the green flag is out, and we're racing once again here at Talladega. Boy, there's a lot of space on that restart. Everybody giving everybody plenty of room here. But they will quickly bunch up as the draft starts to take effect. Look how spread out the field is. Let's see, Mickey Newman. Yep, he is the lucky dog position once again. And just as I say that, and I think it might be Patrick Gentner might have just taken it from him. Yep, Gentner now he's the lucky dog. So, boy, now Newman, he's got a fight on his hands. 43, he's got it at the moment here. In case something happens, and he's not too far from the front of the line. Does he have anybody behind him? Yeah, he's got some folks back there. In fact, I think that might even be Newman right there behind him. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, your leader there, Lucas Strayer, getting a big old push there from the 23 of Jimmy Green as they go into turn 3. Joshua Carver, boy, he is up there again, right into the third position. Now 25 laps to go. It'll be 24 when they cross the stripe. Boy, everybody's strung out. Look at that. They're really strung out here. A little further back. Oh, somebody just shot up to the high side. I couldn't tell who that was, but whew. No collisions there. Fits in that 11th position. As the leader crosses the line. Now 23 laps remaining. Strayer still up the front. Jimmy Green staying right there. Joshua Carver in that third spot. And Bryant Seaborn. He has made his way up into the top 5. Brian Hubble, he was leading there for a little while, and now he's running in the top 5. How about Shane Weldon there? Running in the 6th position there, man. Good to see him up there in a good spot. That's a good place to be right now with 23 laps remaining. Oh, no. And the caution is out, and we were riding along with him. Oh, my goodness. Well, boy, talk about being right there in the right there where it happened. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. And I think it might have been Eugene Thorne that had something to do with that. And, there he is now. He's showing a bit of damage there. Oh, yeah, that 8 truck is torqued quite a bit. Let's go back and take a look at Eugene here. And, okay, they're racing along. He's the 8. Now, did he He's right there. I can't see who that is. He's directly behind. And I know the 22 is up there in front of him. He's on the outside there, I believe. And yeah, there he is. Oh, and he moves down just a little bit and it collects the 87. Oh, and then he collects Shane Field. And oh, my goodness. And a lot of, oh, man, everybody. There's a just huge chain reaction going on there. And oh, my goodness. Oh, look at the trucks. They're so close together. And boy, I tell you, like when something happens, you can't get away from it. And so yeah, they're making their way in here now. And see, Lucas Strayer, he was able to get through that. Jimmy Green, he's still intact, and Joshua Carver, he's still there. Hubbard, he's still in place as well. See, Michael Self, Michael Self. Hope he has a faster pair. And let's see if we can see that truck spring back to life as he hits his pit box here. Only 21 laps remaining. He gets got to get into his pit box, and yeah, there he goes. He did have one left, so he will be able to continue on. He's in the 13th position, still on the lead lap. He would have to go. I think he topped the fuel tank off, and I think a lot of the leaders are coming in anyway behind him. So I thought he was going to be in danger of losing a lap, but you can see all your leaders are coming in. I think they're all going to top off the tanks here. I don't know if anybody's going to take tires at all, to tell you the truth. Maybe just a fuel to get them to the end of the race. Okay, I think we got that situation fixed here. And let's see. Let's see if that works there. I was taking the opportunity here to see if I can get, see here. Trying to fix it so that it'll show the teams of each driver. And okay, we're going to have at least one more lap of cars before we get the one to go. I think that's Benfield, that's right behind the pace car. Yeah, so as they cross the line, we'll see if this will be the one to go this time around. And more cars are coming down pit road, quite a few. They're going to top off here, and lights are out on the pace car. So Benfield, he'll get the wave around, and that'll put Hubble right up there behind the pace car. There we go. I think we got that fixed here. Let's look at a couple of folks here. And yeah, these are, as far as I know, there's Shane Wheeldon. He's, we need to, yeah, we'll go ahead. I got it fixed. Now we can, we'll have to go in and make sure we assign all the teams. So when we click on a driver, you'll be able to see the driver and what team he's actually with. And but we've got that where it needs to be now. And so that will be looking right for the next broadcast, where there's a lot of bells and whistles with this
Hang on,
software.
we're not going green.
Oh, and they're
Going
calling
green.
off the they're calling off the restart here for whatever reason. And while we wait and see what's going on there, we'll go ahead and take a quick break here as they get things sorted out. Hey, you're watching the Full Throttle Performance Series here at Talladega Super Speedway, the Alabama Gang 80, here on Race Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, folks, here we are. The lights are out on the pace car, and there he goes down onto pit road. I think we're going to get the green to go this time. There he goes there, and we're waiting. We'll be waiting for that green flag. Brian Hubble, your leader.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're racing once again, and as they have crossed that line, it is 17 laps remaining. Oh man, they got close there. Look at Joshua Carver, got a little damage in the back of the truck, but boy, I tell you, him and couldn't see who that was. They're trying their best to get to the front. He's got his nose out front right now, Jimmy Green. Yeah, he's been pushing Joshua so much, got that back into that truck knocked in. Joshua Carver to the front. Boy, he is on a mission. And Shane Wheeldon is still in the action there. Him and Brian Seaborn. Seaborn, that is a 22 down on the inside of Brian Hubble. That's Brian Hubble in the 22. Boy, I tell you, they're definitely playing like there's no tomorrow now. They cross the line. It is now 16 laps remaining. Carver's right where he needs to be. Green's right there as well. So Hubble, he just did put a wheel down over that apron. Kind of moving around just a little bit. The entire field right there behind them, and everybody's grouped together now. Carver continues to lead, and looks like Green, he has been very good to just stay right behind the 5 truck there, and it'll make things a little harder for Hubble now. If he steps out, is he going to get any help? There's Seaborn right behind him now. Who's that on the high side? I think that was might have been, no, that wasn't Shane Whelan. That was the 82, and that's a lap truck, I believe. Yeah, that's Ed DeBoer. He's right up there in the mix with the lead trucks there. David Salter is one of the lead trucks. He's pushing the 82 there, trying to get to the front. Oh, my goodness. Carver trying to hold on to that lead. Hoping that everything just stays cool behind them. Green is sticking right there. If anything, he might just go right until turn 3, maybe try to stick his nose out, see if he can get a run on the 5. But right now, they're working together pretty good. How about Jonathan Coombs? Now, he hadn't even been on the lead lap there for a little bit, and I don't know why it's showing him let's see. Yeah, he's supposed to be the 87. For some reason, it's showing him as a number 5. I really don't know why that is, because the number 5 is actually we got, let's see, Shane Wheldon Sr. See, there's Shane Wheldon. And he is the actual number 5, so a little weird thing going on there. I don't know what's going on, but hey, you can see where folks are. Carver continues to lead. David Salter now up to that 2nd position. He's got a nose ahead of the 23 of Jimmy Green. Boy, can they hold on? Let's look a little further back. There's Jonathan Coombs running in that 5th position. The number 87. I don't know what it says 5, but he's actually the number 87. You can see it's the correct number on the relative there. As they race down the backstretch. Boy, I tell you, this probably seems like it is forever for Josh Carver there. Like, man, please let this race be over. Why can't it be like 3 to go and 12 laps to go? Man, that might as well probably feeling like 100 right now. He's probably thinking, come on, Jimmy, stick with me, buddy, and stay right here, and we'll take this thing right to the end. Boy, they're getting packed up behind them. Look at all of this high-speed traffic jam right here. There's Matthew Fitz in the 9th spot, a little further back. Michael Self now up to actually the 11th position. I mean, he is right in the thick of it here. Not a whole lot he can do is just ride along here, you know, and there's not a whole lot of room to really get past anybody. That's Rhodes there, I think, to the right of him. And, oh, boy, look at the 24. Jurek coming up through the middle there. That's Ryan Jurek trying to make something happen. He's got himself up to the 11th position. Rhodes now in the 10th spot. And, boy, I tell you, if he sees a gap, Boy, you can almost expect a 3 wide, and there it is, folks. Oh, my goodness. Does he stick his nose in there? Oh, don't do it. Not yet, anyway. Jurek still in the 11th position. Man. And Carver still hanging on at the front there. David Salter, he's still right behind the 82 of Ed DeBoer there, trying to do anything he can to push that 82 up there a little bit further. He may be looking for a gap himself as they get down to the last lap or so, if he can just get close enough. And both those trucks look pretty good. DeBoer, his truck doesn't look like it has any aero damage, which is almost a shame that he's not on the lead lap, because boy, he's right there with the leaders. Unfortunately, currently in the 21st position. And he's only one lap down. They cross the line this time. It'll be 8 remaining, and boy, they're trying to push ahead. Can he get far enough ahead to get his nose up ahead of the leader? Right now, he's showing in the second place. He's got a nose ahead of Green, and well, I tell you, there's a gap there. Would he dare to shoot down on the inside? Not yet. It's not. It's way too soon. Josh Carver, we got Charles Jurek down on pit road with 8 to go, and Shane Wilden there also coming in. Boy, I tell you, I'm wondering if they know something the other guys don't. Are they going to have fuel issues trying to get to the end of the race? Wow, this could be huge here. He's on his way out. Jurek, he's still sitting there. They're going to need some drafting help. He's on his way out. I think Wilden already went by, or is he right behind him? There he is. And so they leave out together. And there's Shane Wilden making his way out. And they're your leaders now. They're actually spaced out now a little bit. Josh Carver probably saying, okay, that's more like it. David Salter, he likes it as well. Now he's right there behind the 2 leaders. He's gotten clear of any lapped cars. It's 1 through 5 right there. The top 3 have just a little bit of daylight between them and the rest of the pack. And that's Matthew Fitz running in that 4th position. He's got Coombs and Hubbles right behind him, in line behind him. Oh, there they go. They're going to try to make a move on him now as they go down the backstretch. Coombs blinking out there just a little bit. He does move in front of Fitz into that 4th position. Well, I think I see some more guys coming down pit road. Here we go. Look at this. Look at how they come down there. Oh, the 15 he tagged, that was Scott Bryant. Oh, and he gets together with the 14. The 14 gets together with Michael Self. Oh, man, Self trying to get turned around. He backs it into the wall. And everything has to be choreographed perfect when you come down, and you can't have any hesitation. He'll be able to get back out and continue, but he's already burned his faster pair. And the only thing he can do now is if he needs fuel to finish, just get that fuel and get on out there. Meanwhile, Josh Carver, 6 remaining. He's still there. And, is Carver coming in? Yes, he is. Boy, they're coming in, and I mean they're coming in hot too, boy. Let's watch him get it woed down. Down on the pit road here. High action here at the end of this race here. Chad Hitchcock is now your leader. Now, he pitted on lap 62. And we've seen them go over 15 laps. So, I mean, I think he would have the fuel to make it, I would think. He last pitted on lap 62. I mean, that's only 12 laps. So that's going to be interesting here. Stanley Mayberry Jr. in that second spot. He also pitted on lap 62. Jonathan Coombs pitted on lap 61. And boy, let me tell you, these guys here, they might pull off the upset of the day here. Matthew Fitz there in fourth. How about Austin Rhodes? He was down a lap. He's in the fifth spot. He pitted on lap 61. Nick Cannon, he's right there in seventh. 4 laps remaining here. Then we have Lucas Strayer. He's right there, and Matt Strayer right behind him. Chad Hitchcock is your leader. Who is that in front of him? That's Rhodes, Austin Rhodes. He's going to try to get past that 3 machine. They're kind of spaced out there. There's Mayberry, and they're not grouped together for drafting yet or anything. There's Coombs further back. You can see how a little bit of a gap there for them. Those guys, they're going to need to buddy up there, and because that group of trucks behind them just may catch them before this is all over. Nick Cannon now, he's moved ahead of Strayer and Coombs now into that third spot. Mayberry, he's still out there by himself. Hitchcock, he looks like he's probably hanging on to the back of Austin Rhodes there for that drafting help, just to keep the speed up here and try to stay ahead of those leaders. That's smart thinking. Instead of just trying to pass Rhodes, try to use them for drafting help to stay ahead of Mayberry. He's a second ahead of the 48 truck now, and that's got to be helping his fuel mileage as well. They just passed the 15 there of Michael Self. Had that unfortunate spin there coming on the pit road. Boy, I tell you, this time around, and there's going to be 2 to go as they come down to the stripe. Boy, look at the gap. 1.6 seconds from him back to Mayberry. How's Mayberry doing with his gap? And Nick Cannon is starting to catch him, though. He's half a second behind in third position. Can he catch the 48 truck before this is over? Because I think they've got the fuel to make it. Those guys that were up the front, they were just not in the right fuel window to be able to make it to the end of the race. That has to be heartbreaking. But I tell you, man, Chad Hitchcock, and it just may be his day. 2 to go. He is sticking right behind Austin Rhodes there.
Caution. Yellow
Oh,
flag.
we got a caution. He did not want to see that. Oh, my goodness. I know he didn't want to see that. And let's see. Was it, who was it involving? I think it was involving Eugene Thorne. Oh, Eugene Thorne blown up there. And, boy, that is going to make for one heck of a finish here. And something was already happening. Let's run it back a little bit and see if we can see. Okay, he's rolling along. Let's slow it down. Did something happen in front of him that we haven't seen yet? Let's go at normal space here. Normal speed, I mean. Oh, okay, yeah, something. We can't see who that is. Somebody we're not close enough to see. That's the 5 of Shane Wheeldon, and and that's where he got his engine damage. And I think that was Bryant Seaborn that got. And he had heavy damage. Him and Shane Wheeldon, they got together, and that's what happened there. Let's take it back live here. And let's see here. And now we're showing Lucas Strayer as your leader. Let's see. I don't know what. I mean, they probably came in and pitted. Chad Hitchcock, he might have. I don't know. He might have just been going for it, folks, thinking, hey, if I run out of gas, I run out of gas. But it looks like he came on in to pit, and it dropped him back to the 8th spot. Now Strayer, he's coming in. Hold on a second. It's not over yet. Let's see what's going to happen here. Strayer's in, Carver's in, Jimmy Green's in. All the top 6 are coming in. There's Salter coming in. Shane Wheeldon, he's still out there. And Charles Jurek is coming in. And those guys, if Wheeldon stays out, he'll inherit the lead. Adam Ailshire is right there, right behind him. Wheeldon now up to the front. It's Wheeldon, Ailshire, Lucas Strayer. Josh Carver is in the 4th spot. Nick Cannon 5th. Brian Hubble 6th. Jimmy Green 7th. And boy, that was the pushing partner there for who was it? Josh Carver or for Nick? Who was it? Was it Josh Carver? Josh Carver, yeah. Jimmy Green was pushing him all during the race. And Charles Jurek, it looks like he's about, I think he's going to sort out to maybe 7th position there. Oh, my goodness. Man, there's Hitchcock now. I guess he's trying to get sorted, find out where he's supposed to be. Right now he's showing in the 15th position. So they're trying to get things sorted out here. And there he is, and there's your leaders. So I'm not sure if something went a little wacky there. They may or may not hold the restart here. I'm sure this is going to be a green-white checker here situation because, man, Hitchcock was just about to get the white flag, and now he's coming around. Yeah, he's showing in 15th. Man, I would have loved to seen that stay green and see if he could make it to the end. Because it just seemed like he was on his way to a victory. Him and Stanley Mayberry. Where's Mayberry at? He's in the pits. Doesn't have any damage, but oh my goodness, is the truck running? His truck isn't even running. Oh no. Okay, he just fired it up. I don't know if he got a speeding penalty or what, but he's sitting on pit road. Jonathan Coombs, he's just exiting pit road. Him and Michael Self. Trying to probably get some work done on there. Mayberry Jr. He's the only one. Let's see. He's in Stony Benfield. He's coming down pit road. Let's see. Matt Strayer is coming down pit road. Adam McKinney. He's okay. He's probably done for the day. He's too much damage. He'll never get out with the little laps left here. So. Right now, it is Lucas Strayer, the 41 machine. Lights are out on the pace car. Should be going green next time around. To me, I believe this is a lucky dog. I mean, not lucky dog, but a green-white checker situation here. Shane Wheeldon in the 2nd position. And Josh Carver, oh my goodness. And Brian Hubble, boy, I tell you. And Jimmy Green right behind Josh Carver again. And oh my goodness, there is that 24 Charles Jurek right there, folks. Man, I tell you, there's gonna be some fireworks here, folks. These guys are gonna be getting after it like you wouldn't believe. Especially that 24. I mean, he is that close to the front. That man's gonna be a bull in the china shop, I think. Now let's see what happens here. They make their way down the backstretch. Looks like okay, Mayberry, he's still on pit road. McKinney is still on pit road, and that is it for, I think McKinney, he's too damaged. He won't be able to get back out. And, oh, man, Eugene Thorne and Mickey Newman are showing as retired. Put him behind the wall. Mayberry, now he's making his way out, but they will be going green. He'll might as well just get out and just floor it because they'll be going green before he gets around there and catches them. But at least he's getting back out and hopefully be able to finish the race here. Here come your leaders now coming out of turn 4. We should be seeing the pace car coming in. And there goes the pace car. I'm pretty sure the restart is on the leader. No point in really trying to get too much of a jump because, you know, you don't want them to get a run on you because they will run you down at a plate track very easily. And it looked like he almost got a little bit of a bump there from Carver, and we're racing. Here we go. 2 laps remaining, pretty much a green-white checker. They're all over the place. Joshua Carver, David Salter, he was down on the apron, got some damage apparently. They're continuing to race up the front. It's Strayer, Carver, and Green. Boy, I tell you, Carver and Green, they have been working together all race long. And now Carver, he's pushing Strayer.
The yellow flag is
Oh,
out.
we got another caution here, and I think there must be a mess going on back here somewhere. Oh man, there's Patrick Gentner. Oh my goodness, I think it might be Stoney Benfield was involved in that. I don't even see him. Let's see. There's Stoney. He's showing a bit of damage there, and looked like maybe David Salter as well. Well, he's already on the pits there. Patrick Gentner, I think, was also involved in that. Yeah, he's showing a bit of damage. Now, I believe they have three chances to do a green-white checker. This may be the second one here. Let's go back and look at Stoney, see if we can see what happened. We'll slow it down. There's a 75 of Benfield. And I wonder if something else was already happening in front of him. No, there he is. He's going by. Okay, it looks like 75 got together with, that might have been, the 28. And that was Robbie Bice. Let's run it back. They were going down the backstretch there. I think maybe Bice might have been looking to try to go. He was trying to go down inside of Wheeldon. He went trying to shoot the gap. Oh, and he just collected. I wonder if that was, wait a minute, let's look at that at a different angle. I mean, I don't think there was room there because they were both moving. Let's slow it down. Let's go to the chase here. And, okay, there's Bice, and there's the 75, Benfield, and they're coming up on Shane Wheeldon, the 5 truck, the Haviland machine. Now, Benfield, he's down there. There's Bice. He's going to try to get past Wheeldon, and just wasn't room. He really closed it on Wheeldon so quickly. And I think he was just trying to get around him so as not to run into the back of him. And he collected the 75. And it looked like there's a couple of other trucks. I think Gentner was one of the other ones that also got collected. But, oh, man, just an unfortunate series of events there for everyone involved. And so it ain't over yet, folks. Strayer, Carver, Green, still your top 3. Scott Bryant in that 14 truck, and then we have Brian Hubble rounds out your top 5. Charles Jurek, he's still in the picture there in that 6th position. Boy, I tell you, they really, the top 3, they really shook out those other guys on that restart. Brian Hubble right there in the 22 machine, he's in it, and Ryan Seaborn, of course, he's showing in the 7th spot. How about Chad Hitchcock? He's up there in the 8th position, not too far back. I see Shane Wheeldon. He got spun around, but he's staying out there. He's got look like he got the rear end damage there. A lot of rear end damage, and don't know if he'll be able to hang with those guys or not. But the nose is a little dinged up there too from the looks of it. But he's going to give it a go and try to hang in there. And I do believe this is a green-white checker attempt number 2. And I believe they have a total of 3 attempts at this. Well, I tell you. This is the excitement you want to see at the end of a plate track race here, folks. Nose to tail, 180 miles an hour lap after lap, and then it comes down to this. And it's definitely going to be just a sprint race to the end, regardless of the size of the track. And we'll see. I think the lights will be going out on the pace car this time around for the second attempt here at a green-white checker. Making their way down to the stripe here. Stray looked like I think he's trying to save as much fuel as he possibly can. Shouldn't have any issue with the fuel. Lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green this time around. You can hear him, was it Joshua Carver? He's just rolling in neutral there himself, also trying to make sure that when they go green, there's no doubt about the fuel situation. They definitely don't want to, because all of these guys up at the front, they all pitted on lap 80 as a matter of fact, and so we're in extended laps here now. But if they all came in and topped off their fuel, I would, and they may not have even topped off their fuel. They may have came in and just got a splash just to get to the end, and just hoping that they have enough in the tank to get to the end, because you hear folks still riding at neutral there, and so it may be some nervous drivers out there hoping that they've got enough in there. Seaborn trying to keep the heat in those tires. There's Scott Bryant in the 14. Charles Jerk, he's getting ready. They're making their way now, coming out of turn 4. Pace car will be coming in once again. There goes the pace car. Here we go, folks. Let's get a closer look at this restart here. Let's see what Strayer does. Strayer, Carver, Green, Bryant, and Hubble, your top 5. Strayer's holding them down right to the green flag from the looks of it.
Green, green, green.
And we got the green, and here we go. Green, white checker attempt number 2. And they're racing down to turn 1. Joshua Carver dipped down on the inside there. He's now in the 3rd spot. Jimmy Green, they've switched positions now. He's behind Green. Oh boy, the 22 is super close as they're going down the backstretch. He doesn't have any drafting help up there, though. I think I see Brian Seaborn. Yeah, he's closing in behind the 22 there. Going to see if he can try to push him up further. Boy, look how tight they are down on the inside. Strayer, Green, and Carver. And now it's Lucas Strayer trying to hold on for the win here. Jimmy Green right behind him. And Josh Carver, he got shaken out to the 5th position. When the white flag is in the air, folks, here we go. Regardless of what happened, I think this might, well, if something were to happen, they may have to do another one, but this could be it. Here they come down the backstretch. And boy, they're beating and banging a little bit going down the backstretch. Jimmy Green, he's got a nose out front, and somebody got together. There they go. And I think it's going to keep going, folks. And there's Brian Hubble, got a nose out the front. It's Hubble in front. Matthew Fitz trying to hold on. He got a little out of shape there. Lucas Strayer is in 2nd, but it's not going to matter now. They're coming around to the trioval, and they get to spinning, and Hubble gets to spinning. And Strayer, who's going to get there? It's Chad Hitchcock. Are you kidding me? Chad Hitchcock, who was leading before the very first green-white checker attempt, survived the last and final turn, coming down to the line, carnage. And you know what, folks? I'm pretty sure that has to be what happened. Let's be sure here and look at the official iRate. Yep, it's official. Chad Hitchcock, he is your winner tonight here at Talladega. Oh my goodness, the guy that I was telling you I wanted to see if he could make it to the end. Can you believe that, folks? I mean, and he never gave up. He came in there and got the fuel he needed. Boy, I can't wait to talk to Chad here. You talk about a happy guy right now, folks. I mean, I'm sure he cannot believe it. That is one happy driver right now, folks. And I wonder if he even has fuel to do donuts. He may or may not. Let's see what happens here. Oh, boy, yeah, he's got some fuel to light it up there. Chad Hitchcock, your winner. while he's celebrating, let's go ahead and grab everybody and put them up into victory circle here. We'll get Chad, Nick Cannon, and Brian Seaborn came in second and third. So there's Nick there. I'm gonna move him on up, and let's see. Let's find. We got to find Brian Seaborn. There's Bryant. We'll move him on up there, and get him up to the victory circle here. And we're gonna head on down there with those guys. Okay, folks, we are in victory circle with your top three: Chad Hitchcock, Nick Cannon, and Brian Seaborn. Hey, Chad, man, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Man, how you doing, man? I tell you, before they started the green-white checker deals there, I was like, man, I wonder if Chad's got enough fuel. Did you see this coming?
Oh, not at all, boy. They got a little squirrely in front, and I took advantage, and it was a great, fun race.
Absolutely, man. I tell you, that you're the perfect definition and don't give up, man. I mean, you never know. It ain't never over till it's over, man. Congratulations on that win.
Thank you very much.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yes, sir. My teammates, Nick and Matt and Jonathan, Adam, and my crazy uncle listening, Ronnie McCracken.
Well, 10-4, man. I know you're a happy camper tonight, man, and congratulations on that win, and on to the next one, and man, we'll see you next time around.
Sir.
Hey, Nick, you got a copy, man?
I sure do.
Boy, I tell you, what an exciting race. Good grief. Man, I tell you, man, I mean, and everybody, I mean, you guys were you're doing what you had to do all race long. Everybody was in line and just, being patient, and when it got to be go time, and I mean, things started getting busy in a hurry, man, I tell you. And, but man, you guys pulled it out. Congratulations on that second.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was fun. I really tried to help my teammates early on in the race, try to get their laps back and everything. Ended up working out overall, but like that last lap, I just had to go up. I had to go forward. I saw an opportunity and I just pushed.
Yep.
I think I pushed the 14 just out of nowhere, and then everybody else started wrecking in front of us, and I didn't think I was going to be second.
Wow, I tell you, man, and for a minute there I was wondering, geez, I wondered, because you had 3 attempts at a green-white checker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a minute I was wondering, is it going to be 3? I was like, no, because they got the white flag now, so it won't matter. So whatever happens, this is going to be it. But I tell you, man, that is something. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Well, my teammates, just like Chad, you got Matt, you got Adam, Jonathan, and Austin. Austin did a good job with these trucks, made them look good, nice and, pretty with the sparkly unicorn.
Yeah, and he came in 4th too. Not bad. He almost made it there in the victory circle with you guys.
Almost.
Yeah. But, yeah, congratulations, man, and we'll see you next week, and you guys will be back to go at it again.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, Brian, you got a copy?
I got you.
Man, I tell you, you were real patient out there, and I tell you, when it got to be go time, man, you did everything that you could do to get up as far as you can, man, and congratulations also on surviving that end, man. Things got crazy there at the end.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to work my way up. Everybody was ping-ponging back and forth. I took an early hit in like 3 and 4, slowed me down, but turned out to be a blessing. I missed the other wreck coming to the start-finish. I was able to weave through.
Man, well, I tell you, man, that is something. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
All the friends and family watching, and all my drafting partner teammates helping throughout the race. And
well, 10-4, man. Well, congratulations again on that third, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us here, and we're going to go ahead and bring up the just take a look at your finishing order here. And Chad Hitchcock is your winner here tonight. Nick Cannon 2nd, Brian Seaborn 3rd, Austin Rhodes 4th, Lucas Strayer 5th. Then we have Charles Jurek 6th, Logan Rhodes 7th, Jonathan Coombs 8th, Jimmy Green in the 9th spot. Then we have Brian Hubble rounding out the top 10, Adam Ailshire 11th, Scott Bryant 12th, Matthew Fitz 13th, Josh Carver 14th, Shane Wilden Sr. 15th, Stan Mayberry 16th, Stoney Benfield 17th, 18th is Michael Self, and 19th spot we have Ed DeBoer, Daniel Ship is 20th, Matt Strayer 21st, David Salter 22nd, Robbie Bice 23rd, Patrick Gentner 24th, Eugene Thorne 25th, Mickey Newman 26th, and Adam McKinney in the 27th position. And as always, boy, we thank you for one heck of a race here, the Alabama Gang 80 here tonight. And once again, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for all of us at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.